Hi, this is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here to, hopefully in 1 or 2 videos, I'm not sure yet, to recreate this Creep on June Day 2 project that I did for Tracie Fox, her collaboration Creep on June, like I said before. I created this, well, it all started with something small, and then I ended up with this. And my whole plan was to create this and then recreate it on camera. And that is going to be that was the plan to be my Creep on June Day 2 video. But this took me several days, not complete days from morning till evening, but a lot of hours went into this. Maybe also because I was thinking about what to do. But usually when I'm crafting, I don't have a real plan. I'm just starting and then keep adding stuff, and then I end up with a huge project. But I thought, well, maybe I can do it on camera again. For those of you who did not see the project, this is the outside. This is the tag and the file folder and the tag that was given me, and the child for the story, so to illustrate the story. This one is in here, and in case you're wondering, I did add ink on all the pages, so they are a little bit more blue than you can see on a screen when you visit the Etsy store of Tracie. But the images were beautiful to work with, the designs, lots to work with. I created a journal card that tucks in here, and I created a journal card that tucks in here. This is jute, some lace, some fabric, lots of, how are these called? Eyelets. And I even made a dangle over here. It's very shabby, and it has a charm, and it's holding this piece together over here. But we are going to start making this first. It has acetate in here, so you can take this out, and then you have the whole 3D view to the author's writer's desk. This is also a little bit movable, and people wanted to know how I created this. So yeah, I'm going to do this on camera. Not sure if I'm going to create the exact same thing. And this is just a file case with the attending investigators over here. I printed them smaller so they fit in little pockets, and I added their names. This is a piece of the story. This flips over like so. One of the tags in here. This is also a tuck spot. Didn't put anything in. Another tag in here, a small piece, and also 2 pockets with the story printed on matrix printer paper. So this is this part, and I started with this for the project, so I'm going to restart with this too on camera. And like I said, I'm not sure how many videos it will going to take, but a lot of I asked in my day 2 Creep on June video, and I will link it down below here if you wanted to see the tutorial. And well, I think everybody wanted to see it. So, and I also have a pocket over here. I didn't add anything in. I'm not sure if you can see, but this is also a pocket. So you could also put something over here. But yeah, let's start with creating this piece. I'm not going to create the exact same thing, but I believe the desk is something that has to be in. So yeah, let's start with the base of this 3D piece. I have selected a background paper already. This one, it is printed on 180 grams paper. It's like presentation paper. Over here I have a piece of cardstock. I don't know I think it's 120 grams, I'm not sure, but you will definitely need 300 gram paper. It can be cardstock. You can also use like a paper pad paper, of course. That's an option too. I want to use this because then I can decorate. I did the decoration after I did all the folding, but it's optional. You can also decorate before you do all the folding. I'm sorry about all the glares. I don't know how to reduce them without losing light on camera. The glass moths are fun, but they are annoying with the light. But first we need to score, and I need a second piece of this cardstock to create the tunnel thingy. Although I am thinking, did I use the same weight? I'm not sure anymore. No, I did not use the same weight. I used the lighter version. So this can come in handy to create the zigzag thingies. So first let's start off with this. You need a, well, maybe you don't need, but I'm going to score, and yeah, let me get my scoreboard. So this is not in inches, but in centimeters. And it's a Dutch page, so it's an A4 size. That means that it's almost 30 centimeters over here and 21 something over here. And I want to score in the middle. And to be able to score in the middle, I am just going to make a punch over here, so I have the middle, and just searching for score line. So this is, oh sorry, this is my middle piece, and then I'm also going to score two lines next to the middle on the right and on the left side. I think I have something like that. And just fold these, and these are just to make it easier to glue them in another piece of paper when you want to connect this to a front cover and everything. So this is basically the piece where I had the 3D thingy on, and over here was the file folder. And I used 2 more of these sheets to make a front pocket and a front piece, and a back pocket and a back piece. So yeah, you need like sturdy paper. The other thing I did, if I'm correct, was fold the same piece, the same size of paper in half. This is lighter. This is like 100 gram of cardstock. And I just cut off that paper. Just cut a strip. So you cut off the fold, and then you have 2 pieces. And they are the same width. And what we are going to create is zigzag thingies to put on here. That's the first start. Oh, and also forget, you need more of these to make the frames. I think I used like 4 frames. You can do 3, you can do 5, but I thought 4 was enough. Otherwise it would be very high and not easy to fold, because the more frames you put over here, the wider your spine is going to be. So you need to think ahead when you make the spine. And I am going to layer these. And I'm going to layer one with the beautiful, well, the most beautiful side, because it's not the same, but upwards, and the other one is facing downwards. And I'm just going to make marks with my scoreboard. This one is 15.5 centimeters. So I am scoring every 2 I think I did 2 with the other one. I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, let's do 2. So 2 of those notches. And in my case, 2 is 1 centimeter. And if you put them together, you have scored on both. They're not very sharp on this one, but it doesn't matter. And now we are going to fold the lines. And obviously you have a small piece at the end, and that's not an issue. I'm just going to fold, sorry. I need this one. I was not on the scoring line. Sorry for dropping it. I think I did the folding with the scoring line first, so in one direction. Yeah, because that's easier to do. And I think I have them scoring, my scores are a little bit smaller than with the original piece, but that's okay. So you have folded them all, and you're going to do the same with this piece. And after you did that, you are going to do the same, but then zigzag. And it goes much easier when you already fold it on the score lines the first time. I forgot that. Just repeating. Okay, you should have something like this. I think my score lines are way smaller than on the original piece. I don't think it's going to matter much. The only thing is the decoration, because this is very difficult to glue things on. But yeah, I'm just going to go with it. You could also score like 3 or 1.5 centimeters. I'm going to fold this one off camera. This one I have the little piece over like so. I want to attach it to the frame like so. So the most pretty side is on the outside. So I'm going to fold this one the opposite direction, if that makes any sense at all. Although I find it hard to see which is the darker side. But yeah, I'm just going to fold it first with the score lines in one direction, and then I can always do a zigzag in the right direction. So I am done folding, and what I did was fold this one in the opposite of this one. So this has the wider piece on the right, on the left, and the wider piece over here is on the right. The small piece is on the front, and it would be best if you end with a how do you say that? Well, not this piece, but I can always cut this piece off, and that's not an issue at all. Maybe I'm going to do that because it's easier to glue something on the front like so, but you can also just leave this piece straight. Maybe we're going to do that. Yeah. So, and the idea is to glue this on here and then start building your cover. But before I do that, because I'm not going to decorate the sides and the folds with the paper like I did with the other journal, I want to ink on this piece to give it some definition. I'm going to glue down the first two pieces so I can work from there with the tunnels. And I'm going to add glue on this piece. You can also use like double-sided tape maybe. I always have issues with double-sided tape. Everything goes wrong, so I rather use glue to make sure it goes well. And then you have to glue it on this fold. So this fold over here. As straight as possible. I think it's hard to see, but I'm trying to fold it just before the crease. So the crease is still here. Not sure if you can see, but this is the actual crease. I just glued it in front of that crease. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, of course. And this one is easier to glue on because you can do this. Very easy. Just, yeah. So you have this now, like so. And in between these we are going to place the panels. Oh, there's a piece of ribbon. And if you want to be certain your strip is going to stay on, you could also do some sewing over here. So you sew over here. You could do that. I'm not sure if I did. So now we have this, and it's going to be like so. So in between these, we are going to place the frames. But I'm thinking, because I think it's a little bit too wide. I did that with the other piece too, I think. I glued the first one down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. You have to bear with me because I don't know exactly how to make this. Well, I do know how to make it, but I'm not sure about the measurements because I never measure anything. and that makes it difficult to explain to others what they need to do. So I just do stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think I did this, if I remember correctly. Oh, not glued together. Okay, let's cut some panels. I need the same cardstock. I have this. I'm not sure if it's a. I think it's. No, it's from TracieFoxCreative. So it's not a Dutch brand, and it's 300 gram. I used for the cover, and we need these to make the panels. Just going to take 2 pages, and of course, and this is actually the biggest. The most difficult thing is to measure how wide these must be, but of course you can measure and cut them to size. Like I said, I don't measure anything, so I'm just going to fold it in half, cut off a piece what I think is necessary to cut off. First, I think this can work. This can work. Maybe it needs to be a little bit smaller, I'm not certain yet. But if I slide these in, and you can put in as many as you want. I think I'm going to put in 4. Yeah. I'm going to slide in 1 at the back and 1 at the front. So I need 2 more. So I have 4 pieces now. 1 is going to be over here at the back side. And if you glue it on like this, you also create a little tuck spot over here. 1 is going to be over here, I think. Yeah. 1 is going to be over here. Like so. I think this one needs to be a little bit more. This is the hardest part actually, to space out those elements. And this can go on the front, and if you put it on the front, let's pinch this, you can glue it on top. That makes sense. So now I have like 3 elements and the 4th is at the back. So let me decide, because with the other one I just did something very simple. I took my pencil and I just I can do it on a piece of regular paper, but I did something like this. Something like this, nothing special, and then I cut out this window. But you could also use your embossing machine, your die cut machine, and if you have like nested frames, you can go bigger and smaller, but I like the effect if you're looking through a window. So I think I'm going for this shape again. And we're going to create this shape on all the elements, but the goal is to make the first one, I'm going to show you on the widest, and the last piece the smallest. So I'm going to start off with the front piece. Yeah, I'm going to take this one, and I'm just going to create some sort of window thingy. And you can also do like this and have it like so first, and then connect these, and just do something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you just I just poked a few holes. You can also cut it with a knife. That's an option too. I'm just going to use my scissors. And I'm going to use the bigger ones now. And I'm just going to do basically this. Cut until the border of the drawing. Cut this out. It's not difficult to do at all. And if you cut a little too far like I did, it's not a problem, because you are going to add a paper on top. You can even use some washi to repair. And I think I might even, yeah, I have something like this. I'm going to decorate it with the paper that I just showed you at the beginning of the video. So this is the first one, and the thing you need to do now is to put the first one over here. Have your pencil again, and then draw the exact same thing. But when you are going to cut, you are going to cut around here, smaller. And yeah, you're going to repeat the same thing. I'm still debating if I'm going to create a new window for the front piece, because I want to put a tag in here. Where do I have the tags from the kit? Wait a minute. I have not printed out everything, but I did print out a lot. And I want to add a bookcase at the end, like I did with this one. Okay, this is something else. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one, but if I'm going to use it, I have to make smaller windows. So I'm going to create a final window, the back window. Yeah, I think this can fit. It's not exactly. It's a little bit small, but yeah. A little bit too big. The window is a little bit too big, but I can make it fit. So what I'm going to do is first, let me take another sheet of the thinner craft paper. And I'm going to glue that straight on to this piece. But I keep the top open. That makes sense. Like so. Okay, now I want to cut out one of the tags that can be at the back. So let me grab one of those. I'm going over the images now on my laptop. You can't see that, but while I'm clicking over the images, I'm also seeing a pretty background things like furniture settings. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to not use the desk this time, but maybe like the couch, and then have at the back one of the rooms. I think that would be great. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, change of plan. I'm not going to create the exact same thing, but something different, but the procedure is the same. So I printed out these. This is the desk that I used in the other one, and I want to cut out this one. I don't like these. I do like the cabinets, but I don't like the skulls inside. So I'm not going to use that. I'm not a scary girl thingy. I don't like scary things. But I am going to ink a little. Especially the bottom part, because it's a little bit too short. But if I just add inks over here, I can make it work. I'll slide this one in here. And the other thing I can do, if I put it like, yeah, this will work. But I also saw, it's not really, no, there's no chandelier. I thought maybe if there's a chandelier, I can cut out a chandelier and hang it over here, but I don't think there is a chandelier. Just this one upside down. But I think this is okay. You can glue this together. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue to hold it together. But before I do that, I want to do some inking. I forgot. And some, well, maybe first let me do some decoration. So yeah, maybe it would have been better to glue on the decoration before I glued on the back panel. That would be a better option, I think. But yeah, I didn't do that. I completely forgot. So we're just going to work with what we have. I'm just going to add strips of paper on here, like so. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you're not going to see the whole thing. But I'm going to layer a few things. I don't like this. Maybe this is better. It's far from perfect, I know. But it doesn't have to be perfect. You could also decide to decorate this final panel, the last panel, before you glue on the back side with a complete pattern. Of course, it doesn't have to be like this. I'm doing this because I basically made a mistake by not putting the pretty papers on. I'm just going over with some ink to take away the white. Also need to glue a little bit over here, a little bit over here. I'm not going too far to the outside because you're not able to see that, so I'm not going to bother to do that. I also want to add a little bit of the blue, if I can find the blue. Yeah, over here. So slide this in. Also going to close this. So this is going to be my back panel. So the one you are going to peek through. Let me see. So you have this. I am going to sew around this panel, and also going to, well, I'm going to do some cutting over here. To make it a little bit more, make it a little bit wider. Yeah, this is better. But I'm going to sew around this, and then if I did the sewing part, I'm going to glue it in here. When I'm going to glue this in here, I'm going to glue it on this one and this one, and I'm going to leave open the back side, the top side, sorry, so I can slide something in. And let me quickly do the sewing. And then we also need to decorate this. This I'm going to do on before I start gluing stuff in. And I also want to decide, where is the image? Over here. What am I going to put in? And I have to cut this with, you can also do the fuzzy cutting with your scissors, but I'm going to do fuzzy cutting with my Scan and Cut. And I think I want this one, because this is rather small. So I would have this one on front. I also want this lamp or the clock or both. So maybe I want, yeah, I want to cut this one. I am going to cut this one. I also like this chair, but it's a little bit wide. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera. I'm not sure how many footage I have now. So maybe it's best if we stop here. I'm just going to show you the sewing part. Then we finish, and then we're going to do the next video putting this these pieces together. Maybe that's best. So I'm just going to do some sewing real quick. I did the sewing. I'm going to attach it over here. It looks really ugly like this, I know, but it's going to work out perfectly in the thingy. I think I need to take off just a tiny bit from the top to make sure if I want to fit something in, I have room to fit it in. I don't know how to explain, but you can grab the thingy. So this is going to be glued on to this piece over here. So I'm just going to add some glue over here, add some glue over here, add some glue over here. And then place it on here. So I glued this one in. This one needs to go over here. This one needs to go over here. Well, mostly like so. This one can go over here. And this one on top. And this is going to be the front piece. But like I said, I am going to work on it in the next video. This is it for today. So you have the base, and I'm going to cut out all the elements that I want to use. And in the next video, we are going to construct the whole 3D thing. Finish it off. So yeah, I hope you understand what I did. Give it a try. And also check out all the other videos in Creep on June, because there are a lot of great creators in there. Check out the kit, check out the event in the Facebook group, because it's a lot of fun to join in. You can also join in with other things. You don't have to make exactly what is on the channels that are collaborating, but you can do anything you want. The more the merrier, I think. But yes, this was a request from all of you. You wanted to see how I made it. So I'm going to try and recreate it. This is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked the video. Leave a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, maybe you want to be a subscriber. Make sure you hit the bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos. And I want to thank everybody for watching and leaving me a comment. And I hope to see you the next time in the next video. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.